Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, July the 9th of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, heartbroken mother demands justice for her son who was ambushed over the weekend. Morrill Mount St. David will be the new location for the St. David Catholic Secondary School. Life after Barrow. Carrier crew residents speak out. And Grenada to collaborate with Bermuda to address healthcare resources shortage. In regional news, Digital shuts down Loop News and Sportsmax. While internationally, Israel unleashes new wave of heavy air raids on northern Gaza. And coming up in sports, Grenada to play Guyana in under-19 opener, while rain forces Windward's men to a no result in Rising Star action. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. A teenage artiste is recovering in hospital after a vicious weekend attack that has left his mother desperate for answers and justice. Rena Pierre-Thomas spoke with Beverly Penny on Wednesday.
A St. George's mother is left heartbroken and searching for answers after her teenage son was brutally attacked over the weekend. 16-year-old Chris Penny, a Form 5 student at the Grenada Boys Secondary School, is currently in excruciating pain at the General Hospital after suffering multiple chop wounds during a violent robbery. Chris, who performed as a guest artiste at a weekend event, was reportedly attacked by an adult male and his accomplices, who robbed him of his phone, money, and other belongings. His mother, Beverly Penny, said she had hired a vehicle to transport her son and friends to and from the event, a decision she's now struggling to come to terms with.
He was waiting on the transport to pick him up along with his friends, and he was sitting and someone just attacked him, and he decided that he's going to put up a fight because they took the 2 phones, cut the side bag, and he did put up a fight. The person then pulled out a machete and did some choppings where he got chopped to his head. During the moment while he was putting up a fight with the person with the machete, his friends, the other friends, came and they started beating up. He got some really good blows at his head, all over his body, and he doesn't know them. He only went there to perform as a guest artist. I mean, he's young and he sings, and I'm just trying to figure out in my mind why would someone, an adult, ambush a young man who's in school. He's a child, a minor. Why don't they look for someone their age? It's sad because he's in a lot of pain. He cannot eat solids, and I'm just trying to figure out why.
After the attack, the teenager managed to seek help at a nearby home before being rushed to the hospital. He now awaits surgery on his injured hand. His mother says her son has never seen or interacted with the attackers before.
He still ran down my son. My son had to end up in someone's house for a rescue. They called the police. Police only came at the emergency ward. His left pinky finger, it's out of socket, so it's hanging on a piece of skin, which tomorrow morning, hopefully tomorrow they will be doing surgery. Like I just said, he might have a fractured jaw. We're just waiting for further confirmation on that. Stable, he's stable. He's just, like I said, he's just waiting on, he's in pain. He's just waiting on surgery tomorrow.
The young musician, who sings and plays both the piano and guitar, was able to identify one of the assailants to police. However, Mrs. Penny says she has not yet received any update on an arrest and is now calling for swift justice.
I can't deal with losing a child who is trying to do something positive in society, and you have older men there who is there, what should I say, looking on them to steal for them instead of they going to find a job to earn an honest living. They're going after the younger men who they should be example to. My son, like I said, he's my only son, and from looking at his injuries, I think that person wanted to kill him along with his gang or whatever they may be, whatever the others, So I'm going to go all the way. That's just the same energy they use on my son. I'm going to use the same energy at them. I'm sorry. I'm going to use the same energy at them.
As the investigation into the incident continues, the family is left hoping for answers and praying for Chris' full recovery. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
As Penny hopes for the recovery of her son back to normalcy, that same hope for recovery is being echoed more than 20 miles north of Grenada. It's been 1 year and a week since Hurricane Beryl tore through the Tri-Island state. On the devastated island of Carriacou, recovery is still ongoing. In this report, Nisha Paul spoke with residents who are still piecing their lives back together.
The GBN News team traveled to the sister island of Carriacou and spoke with residents who are still piecing their lives back together 1 year after Hurricane Beryl damaged or destroyed over 90% of the housing stock on the island. In Grand Bay, a resident who declined to appear on camera told GBN that she, her sister, and their mother initially took refuge with relatives in a nearby village after their 3-bedroom home was destroyed. Now, the family is living in a temporary wooden structure built behind the remnants of their damaged house as they await support to rebuild.
It's kind of manageable in a way because we're still close to our water source, which is in this house. So in terms of getting water, because water is an issue on the island right now, we're able to get water from our system. Right now we were kind of hoping to start building back like a few months ago, but we were kind of waiting on physical planning for planning approval and all of that. So that took a while, and we're not going to start now. And with the rains coming, so we'll probably wait until the end of the rainy season to get started again. So
over in Mount Pleasant, longtime resident Violet Kwashi recalls the moment the roof of her 2-bedroom house was ripped off by the hurricane winds. Despite the setback, she says recovery has been steady. Kwashi says she has already received lumber assistance and spoke of plans to expand to a more comfortable abode for her 5-member household.
Only the roof will come out and part of the back went out. Yes, so I won't do it right now. I'll until I will finish and I will do it.
The 60-year-old, who was recently honored by the Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs for her decades of service as a sanitation officer, remains optimistic. Her daughter Jackie, who lives nearby, is among the recipients of one of the prefabricated homes donated by Trinidad-based organization Hands That Serve in the aftermath of the storm.
I thank God for everything, because we had two houses, this one and the other one in the back. But when Beryl passed, we had a hard time with 16 people in the house. So it was so hard. And then afterward, the people and them come, and then they say they're going to give me a prefab house, so let the children and them comfortable. And yeah, so most of the girls and them up here, and the boys and them in the back. They have the space in the back to build up.
Many like them continue to wait for assistance, praying for safer weather, for normalcy. The road to recovery in Carriacou is long, but residents say they're pressing on one step at a time. In a recent interview with reporters, Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Tevin Andrews, noted that while there is still a lot of work to be done, they have been making steady progress. Reporting for GBN News, I am Nisha Paul.
As Carriacou residents rebuild their homes, the St. David Catholic Secondary School is set for a new home as well. The sod is being turned for the EC $40.6 million school in Marlmount. Addressing attendees, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell reminded them that the school represents not just a physical environment for students, but an environment that is multi-purpose and that can serve the needs of all the members of our community.
Marlmount St. David will be the new location for the St. David Catholic Secondary School. The official sod turning ceremony was held this week to mark the start of construction. The EC $40.6 million project is a major educational investment jointly funded by the Caribbean Development Bank, the CDB, and the Government of Grenada. This project falls under the Grenada Education Enhancement Project, GIP, a joint initiative of the Ministries of Education and Infrastructure.
The new building will be constructed on this 4-acre lot. Its footprint measures approximately 13,000 square feet and consists of 3 main blocks, one being 2 stories and the other 2 is expected to be 3 stories tall, taking on a U shape facing the west. There will be a total of 15 classrooms. It will also include technical labs dedicated to electronics, technical drawing, woodwork, and visual arts. Labs for science and information technology, as well as clothing, home management, food and nutrition, as well as have also been incorporated into the design. The team also catered to the needs of the teachers by including a spacious staff room with kitchenette, an outdoor court, assembly area, and acres of green space are some of the ministry's non-negotiables for holistic development, promoting physical activity and social interaction among students.
That was project engineer Tiffany Donald providing an overview of the project. Addressing the gathering, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell praised all stakeholders for their role in bringing the project to this stage and emphasized the school's importance in promoting lifelong learning.
All secondary school was constructed. The parish of St. David only knew one secondary school, and that is the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. And for all my life, I have known the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. And while I didn't personally attend my academic pursuits there, I still spent on the compound perhaps even more time than I did at the Presentation Brothers College, because the school was located a stone's throw away from the home that I grew up in. And whether it's on the basketball court or whether it's just on the compounds of the school itself hanging out, a significant part of who I am today was in fact shaped by the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. Both my older sister and younger brother attended the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. And so both from a physical infrastructure point of view, but more so from a shaping my personality point of view, this institution has played a key role in my life.
Bishop Clyde Harvey expressed gratitude to the Prime Minister and his administration for driving development projects in St. David, including the new school. Construction is being carried out by Construction and Industrial Equipment Limited under the supervision of Beston Consulting. Minister for Education David Andrew highlighted the lengthy process of land acquisition and funding negotiations, commending all involved for their persistence in ensuring the project move forward.
And we say thanks to the engineering team, the project team, all the engineers at the ministry, Tiffany, Jonathan, and the others who have all worked to ensure, Andrew, yes, who have all worked to ensure that the facility that we will enjoy is indeed befitting of the 21st century. Now, I want to just bring to our memory, when we got into office, we were up against the clock because just after we got into office in 2022, we learned that there was no land acquired for this project. And we ran the risk of not getting funding or not getting the extension in the funding to do this project. And so we were in a race against time to secure the lands, to acquire the lands to ensure that we could process and get additional funding from CDB. This, we didn't hesitate, and all hands were brought on deck from the ministry, from agriculture. We collaborated with agriculture to ensure that we acquired the 4 acres of land here to be able to do all the documentation and the paperwork that was required with CDB to have their representatives advance for the extension of funding to facilitate this construction. We are thankful for that.
The school is expected to greatly enhance educational opportunities in St. David and serve citizens for generations to come. Christina John, GBN News.
And as development projects continue across the country, the Ministry of Infrastructure is moving ahead with critical upgrades to public infrastructure in St. George. The public is being advised that the Petersfield By Road in Laborie will be temporarily closed to vehicular traffic from the 8th of July to the 22nd of July 2025. The closure is necessary to facilitate the reconstruction of box culverts in the area. During this time, motorists are asked to use the designated alternative route via Pine Hill to access Petersfield. The ministry apologizes for any inconvenience this may cause and appreciates the cooperation of residents and the general public. Coming up in network news, Grenada to collaborate with Bermuda to address healthcare resources shortage. Stay with us.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen them on the waters in Dubai. We've seen them on the water in Miami. Now, they're here in Grenada. The most exciting, electrifying, and unique water sport experience to hit Grenada. Grenada Jet Cars. Book a car today. Call 473-406-JCAR or 5227. Visit our website at grenadajetcar.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Grenada Jet Cars. Enjoy a fun-filled ride across the waters of Grenada.
Ah, this is going to be fun. This is fun.
Do you have multiple loan payments? Is your debt weighing you down? Ariza has the solution. Simplify your loan with Ariza's Simplify Loan promotion. Now you can combine all your payments into one easy, manageable loan. Enjoy lower interest rates, flexible repayment terms, and more cash in hand for what truly matters. Less stress, more freedom. Live comfortably while reaching your financial goals. Ariza helps you simplify your life because you deserve financial freedom. Apply now. Visit any Ariza branch or WhatsApp us at 423-4987.
Need to check your bill balance? Use the Grenlec mobile app. Open the Grenlec mobile app and tap the icon labeled Balances at the bottom of the screen. View your bill details, including your current bill balance, the due date by which you must settle your bill, the amount and date of the last payment you made. It's quick, easy, and available 24/7. Convenience at your fingertips.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Climate change is real. Storms are getting stronger, and droughts are lasting longer. Are you prepared for what's ahead? At Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, we want to help you protect your investments. Build for the future with a BFF loan. Make climate-smart upgrades and strengthen your home to withstand nature's unpredictability. Get 100% financing to build or purchase a home or make additions to your existing structure. Enjoy discounts on related loan fees and special benefits when you choose climate-resilient solutions. We are also offering financing of up to $50,000 unsecured for your home upgrades. Invest in renewable energy, energy-efficient appliances, water storage, and so much more. The time is now to ensure your investments can withstand climate change. Invest in your home, protect your family, and secure your future with a BFF loan. You have a BFF in Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Calling the CARICOM community, assembling Global Africa, the 4th edition of the Afri-Caribbean Trade Investment Forum. Active 2025 is coming to St. George, Grenada, this 28th to 29th July. Join government and business leaders, investors, and trade and finance institutions to explore the theme, Resilience and Transformation, Enhancing Africa-Caribbean Economic Cooperation in an Era of Global Uncertainty. Be there as we stand together to strengthen our commercial ties, to promote shared trade and investment opportunities, and unlock prosperity for Africa, the Caribbean, and the wider diaspora. The 4th Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. Reserve your place now at active2025.com.
Dreaming of a summer vacation? We can make it happen. Need a credit card for summer spending? We can make that happen too. Need a loan for carnival, debt consolidation, education expenses, and more? We've got you covered with a Republic Bank Make It Happen loan. Up to 100% financing, competitive rates, and a chance to win great prizes. Live your best life this summer with financing from Republic Bank. Check out republicgrenada.com or visit us today to get your summer started right with a Make It Happen loan.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Oh, it happened
happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. To address the ongoing shortage of healthcare workers and resources, Bermuda and Grenada are preparing to sign a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU.
According to the Royal Gazette, the two islands intend to collaborate with fintech firm Aperion to develop a digital platform for the world's first cross-border standard credentialing framework. Aperion CEO Michael Dersham confirmed that the MOU is currently being drafted. The initiative will facilitate the sharing of healthcare professionals and resources between the two countries. Ricky Brathwaite, CEO of the Bermuda Health Council, explained that the MOU will not immediately authorize doctors or specialists to work remotely between the two islands. Rather, it establishes a foundation for mutual recognition and trust in each other's credentialing systems. This could eventually lead to more efficient regulatory procedures, including streamlined verification and coordinated resource planning. Brathwaite noted that while previous regional attempts have been made to harmonize credentialing standards for healthcare professionals, none have led to a fully implemented system across jurisdictions. Dersham praised Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell's leadership, suggesting that successful implementation between Grenada and Bermuda could pave the way for a similar effort across the region, where the same challenges persist. The region currently lacks a fully functional, secure platform for real-time credential verification. Brathwaite said the collaboration with Grenada aims to change this by creating a practical model that integrates regulatory reliability and digital innovation. The goal is to achieve what has not yet been done in the Caribbean. Christina John, GBN News.
An innovative two-week music training camp is set to spotlight young Grenadian voices. Rena Pierre-Thomas will tell us more.
A national effort to unearth and empower young Grenadian singers is set to kick off next Monday. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs, in collaboration with local creatives, has launched the Sing Grenada Youth Camp, a two-week training program for youth age 19 and under. The July 14th to 25th camp is being called a flagship project aimed at showcasing young Grenadian talent on national, regional, and international stages. Last month, the organizers visited 5 secondary schools, scouting for talent and encouraging students to get involved. Local artist and mentor Jefferson Remers says the camp is about building confidence, discovering creative potential, and giving young people a platform to shine.
So I think that this is an amazing opportunity for artists, for young people who, want to get their voice out there, want to be seen, want to be heard, and just continue expressing their own joy through their music and creativity. This is, to me, the benchmark or the bedrock of why we're doing what we're doing. It is to empower the youth through music and mentorship, build skills for creative careers, showcase the cultural voice of Grenada's youth, and also encourage community support for the arts. And I think that if we do a whole lot more of this, we're talking to Goka about making this an every year project, so that other students can benefit from such a program. And, you know,
out of 40 applicants, 22 students were selected for the camp, which will be held Monday to Friday at the T.A. Marisho Community College. Camp coordinator Karine Pilgrim says the training goes beyond vocals. Students will also be coached in songwriting, stage performance, and music production.
You are going to learn songwriting, vocal masterclass, music business, studio sessions, confidence with me. Do I look like I'm shy? No, and you're not going to be either. Content creation, which is going to be amazing because this little thing right here is going to take you to the next level. We can show you how to do videos. We're going to show you how to write your videos right on here, write your songs. You're going to perform on the stage, and at any time, we can have an open mic during lunch. Mentorship, you're going to get mentorship from all of us. So understand, you may come in as a friend or as a guest, but you're going to leave as family.
The initiative forms part of a wider push to grow Grenada's creative and music industries while encouraging greater youth involvement in national development. Head of the Grenada Office of Creative Affairs, Orlando Romaine, says 5 major creative projects have been identified to help unlock the sector's full potential, with Sing Grenada leading the way.
We also have been working with several music studios to refurbish and outfit them. In addition to that, we have also worked with the WIPO office to appoint Vaughn as a WIPO ambassador, the first in the Caribbean. And then finally, we have on the horizon, and I think this is a big one for the government, plans to unveil in soon time a national music festival.
At the end of the camp, a collaborative mini album featuring the students and their coaches will be released, with hopes that this marks the beginning of an annual event. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
The stage is set for the preliminary round of the Groovy Soca Monarch, which begins on Thursday. The preliminary rounds, which run from the 10th to the 12th, that's Saturday, of July, will take place at the Carenage Basketball Court starting at 8 o'clock p.m. The contenders are vying for a chance to dethrone reigning Groovy Monarch, Jalen Boise Olive, who was notably absent from the list of over 120 Power Soca contenders in the recently concluded preliminary round of the 2025 Power Soca Monarch competition, which he's dominated in the past. The Grenada Beauty and Wellness Association is calling on professionals in the sector to unite under one umbrella to strengthen the industry and push for greater recognition and advancement. With over 3,000 professionals currently operating in Grenada's beauty and wellness sector, only 150 are registered members of the association, a gap the executive is eager to close. Melissa Gittins, an executive member of the association, made a public appeal for more practitioners to come on board.
Want to come together as one and do it professionally and represent globally and be respected nationally. That is what we're vouching for here, and that's the sort of objective this Grenada Beauty and Wellness Association we have started, and we want others to join, right, to form a stronger voice so that we can have a well-respected group of professionals, because we make a very sound and substantial contribution to Grenada.
President of the association, Tricia Thomas, echoed the call and highlighted the benefits of membership. She noted that members can gain access to certification opportunities through Caribbean Vocational Qualifications, or CVQs, or based on years of experience through the National Training Agency, NTA.
And that assessment is going to be done through
the National Training Agency. So basically what they're telling you is you've been a hairdresser, you've been a nail tech for 4 or 5 years or 13 years or 19 years, and you cannot produce a certificate for us to see as part of your licensing process. You can go through assessment through prior learning. They will come to you and they will assess you, and you should get certified in that manner. We, from the association standpoint, we are strongly recommending that people get on board because we have a strong unit that is preparing for your growth.
The Grenada Beauty and Wellness Association says it remains committed to building a stronger, more professional industry that speaks with one voice on issues of national importance, training, and development. After the break, Ministry of Agriculture kicks off National Seedling Distribution Drive. More when we return.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinair Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry officially kicked off its National Seedling Distribution Drive, which has received the support from key partners such as IICA Grenada, technical expertise from CARDI, and tool contributions from the Chinese Agricultural Mission. The collaborative effort is aimed at strengthening household food security and promoting backyard gardening across the island. Christina John tells us more.
The Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IICA, is preparing to roll out a regional quality seed program aimed at enhancing food security and agricultural resilience as CARICOM member states. Greg Rawlins, IICA's representative for the Eastern Caribbean states, announced the upcoming initiative this week while in Grenada for the launch of the National Seedling Distribution Drive for backyard gardeners. He explained that the program will focus on ensuring the timely availability of seeds and planting materials, particularly in the aftermath of natural disasters that often devastate agricultural production in the Caribbean.
And we are currently working with our partners in CARDI to implement a quality seed program for the CARICOM region, which is designed to help with ensuring that seed and planting material is readily available following disasters in the region. And we are going to be implementing aspects of this program between now and the end of the year. One component of it is to establish what we call a mobile seed banks, We're also going to see how we could build arrangements that allow us to access funding and resources to ensure that we are better able to respond and also build capacity so that we have people trained in being able to conserve and manage and be able to distribute seed in times of emergency.
With the Caribbean's vulnerability to hurricanes and climate-related disruptions, the availability of quality seeds is considered vital for quick recovery and sustainable food systems. The program is expected to benefit farmers and backyard gardeners alike, contributing to national and regional food self-sufficiency efforts.
We recognize that quick access to seed and planting material is very important when you do have a natural disaster, so people can get back into production quickly and start to earn their livelihoods. We recognize that for farmers, that you need to be able to bounce back quickly, and the quicker we can provide seed and planting material, it allows us to do this. So just to say that we are extremely pleased to have the opportunity to partner. We want to thank the Ministry of Agriculture for its partnership and CARDI. We could not have done this without them producing the seedlings and so on. We believe that this kind of partnership is what is required if we are going to be able to support the sector and respond to these kind of situations. And therefore, I just want to place on record our thanks to our collaborators, the Ministry of Agriculture and the CARDI, for their cooperation on this initiative.
Further details about the initiative, including rollout timelines and partnerships, are expected in the coming months. Christina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. We'll have sports and international news right after the break.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play InstaCash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. InstaCash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Glenwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Good evening, sports fans. 2 Grenadians are on the Windward squad for the 2025 Rising Stars Women's Under-19 Championship, currently underway in Trinidad and Tobago. The highly anticipated tournament will feature the region's most promising young female cricketers representing the region. Now, in its 5th year under the name CWI Rising Stars Championship, the regional competition began in 2009 as an invitational tournament organized by the Trinidad and Tobago Women's Cricket Association Association, or TTWCA. It now forms part of the annual CWI Rising Stars Age Group Regional Tournament, managed jointly by CWI and the TTWCA, playing a pivotal role in CWI's long-term player development pathway. The Windward will play Guyana in their first outing tomorrow. Meanwhile, persistent rain forced a no result in the Windward Islands men's under-19 clash earlier today. Here's what we can tell you. Batting after losing the toss, and inserted Windwards reached 96 for 4 in the 24th over before the heavens opened, forcing the eventual abandonment of play. The junior squad were looking to make it another win following victory in their opener. The fourth match of round one saw the Windward Islands defeat the Leeward Islands by 5 runs at Canary Sports Club. The Windwards were bowled out for 124 after losing the toss, with captain Stephen Pascal and Theo Edward leading the scoring with 21 each. Leg spinner Micah McKenzie was the pick of the bowlers with 5 for 36 from 9 overs, while Kunal Tilakanani took 3 for 13 from his 4 overs of medium pace. 3-wicket hauls from Kirsten Murray, and Davin Ford then helped the Windwards dismiss the Leewards for 119 in 35 overs. Though the West Indies meekly surrendered their 3-match test series to Australia with a 133-run defeat in Grenada, a few players managed to earn individual games in the latest ICC Test Rankings update released on Wednesday. The Caribbean side, which struggled for consistency, especially with the bat across the entire series, found some consolation in personal achievements, particularly for fast bowlers Shamar Joseph and Alzari Joseph, who both moved up 6 spots to now sit at 29th and 31st, respectively, in the ICC Test bowling rankings. Among the batters, Roston Chase advanced 4 places to 81st, while Brandon King, who's been working to establish himself in the longest format, surged 60 places to 83rd. Following improved contributions with the bat in the second test of the National Cricket Stadium, he's on a roll. Saturday's Prefontaine Classic delivered 2 of the fastest women's 100-meter times ever run under challenging conditions, with Melissa Jefferson Wooden and Julian Alfred rocketing to historic places on the wind-altitude-adjusted all-time rankings compiled by Track and Field News. Jefferson Wooden clocked 10.75 into a minus 1.5 meter per second headwind, a run that adjusts to 10.66, making her the 5th fastest performer in history by basic time. The reigning Olympic champion finished 2nd in 10.77 under the same conditions, which adjusts to 10.68, placing her 6th of all time. But even as new names rise, the wind-adjusted leaderboard remains overwhelmingly dominated by Jamaica's sprint queens, Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. For a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. The media landscape in the Caribbean is undergoing a seismic shift following Digicel's confirmation of the shutdown of Loop News and Sportsmax.
TVJ News understands that operations at Loop News have come to an immediate halt, while Sportsmax TV will wind up operations by August 8. The company says over the past several months, it has continued to strengthen its business offerings, integrating capabilities across ICT services, cyber, cloud, digital media, compliance, and more. The Digicel Group says it is positioning to deliver more value across the region. Trend Media will continue to operate operate on the digital business. The decision closes an 11-year journey with Loop News. The telecommunications company acquired full ownership of the regional sports broadcaster Sportsmax and North American broadcaster Scene TV in 2014.
Leader of the People's National Congress Reform, PNCR, and a Partnership for National Unity, APNU, presidential candidate Aubrey Norton has pledged to launch a full international investigation into the death of 11-year-old Adriana Young, should his party be elected into office following the September 1st, 2025 elections. HGP-TV News has the details.
Leader of the People's National Congress Reform and of the Partnership for National Unity, Aubrey Norton, is staunch in his party's position that the circumstances surrounding the death of 11-year-old Adriana Young must be thoroughly and independently investigated. As such, the presidential candidate promised such an investigation should the APNU take office after the September 1 polls.
And once we vote them out, within 100 days, there will be a proper international investigation into the death of Adriana Young.
Norton was at the time addressing the thousands gathered at the Square of the Revolution to mark the launch of the APNU elections campaign. He said that if the APNU had its way, there would have already been answers following the death of the young child.
We owe it to young Adriana Young. We owe it to young Adriana Young to vote this government out.
Adriana Young's body was retrieved from the pool of the Doubleday Hotel at Tushin, East Bank, Essequibo on April 24, 2025. The Guyana Police Force continues to withhold a copy of the final autopsy report from the family of Adriana Young and has told their lawyer, Dr. Dexter Todd, that he must go to the court if he wants to document.
There is a word called justice. Under the People's Progressive Party, the word justice walked out of the country. We got to bed, and when we got up the next day, justice gone.
Norton suggested that from all indications, the circumstances surrounding the death of Adriana Young was swept under the carpet by the Irfan Ali-led regime.
It must be a demon in a regime that seeks to cover up the murder of an 11-year-old child.
Young was laid to rest on June 22, while her family remains clueless as to what really caused the demise of the young child.
Israeli airstrikes have devastated northern Gaza, hitting Yafa Street and nearby Al-Tufa neighborhood. Nearly 20 bombs were dropped in minutes, causing widespread panic and destruction.
One more airstrikes at the same location. Again, we could see the rising dark cloud of smoke from the same exact area. Now, so far, this is what's available for us right now. The Civil Defense Department said close to 20 bombs were dropped on that particular area. That's Yafa Street and the surrounding area, more of the northern eastern part of Gaza City, adjacent to a Tufah neighborhood, where at least a whole entire residential neighborhood came under this heavy bombardment by these quake bombs when the attack happened. We're talking about 5 minutes of ongoing explosions that's forced us here to duck down, just given how intense and the explosions were. Followed that the waves of shocks that shook the buildings that we are staying in for about half a minute, followed by again the heavy, dense presence of drones in the area and surrounding the area where the bombing happened. Now, Civil Defense Department reported they are unable to reach the bomb site. They are 2 streets away. Just given the ongoing attacks now, there are.
That's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. for a recap of the night's top headlines. A heartbroken mother demands justice for her son who was ambushed over the weekend. Moral Mount St. David will be the new location for the St. David Catholic Secondary School. Life after Beryl. Carriacou residents speak out. And Grenada to collaborate with Bermuda to address healthcare resources shortage. In regional news, Digital shuts down Loop News and Sportsmax. While internationally, Israel unleashes new wave of heavy air raids on northern Gaza. In sports, Grenada to play Guyana in under-19 opener, while rains force windward men to a no result in Rising Star action. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a repeat at 10 o'clock tonight. Visit our website at www.gbn.gd for more news, or you can visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/GBN News and Radio for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow night.